Today we are serving the world. It's very, very important that we create our good karmas with the world. First, through our pure feelings, our good wishes, elevated attitude, and elevated atmosphere. Have good wishes for all the souls of the world. An elevated attitude and atmosphere towards the nature. We receive so much from the nature, but what can I give in return? So that I create a very beautiful relationship with the nature and all souls of the world. Whatever is happening in the world, the karmic accounts of body consciousness of the people, but I create relationships with the world of love and just become lighthouse and might house. Giving directions towards God, our sweet home liberation, and golden aged world. Thoughts of love for all the souls, thoughts of love for nature, elements, matter also. My thoughts of peace, and it is with love and peace. The world has to be transformed from the world of violence and hatred to the world of peace, harmony, care, and sharing for each other. So now, together with Baba, taking drishti from Baba, I share that drishti, keeping world in mind, Baba is ocean of love, ocean of peace. He is the one who bestows, and we also become great donors and share blessings with everyone.
Om Shanti, welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 21. Soul consciousness, a drop of awareness 5 times a day. Trustee, protector of the Yagya. Swabhav, my eternal and original nature. Now we'll be listening to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. It's lovely to see all of you. So today there was attention on being a trustee, the protector of Yagya. One of the important protection which Yagya needs is of vibrations of atmosphere, because when there is vibrations of love, care and respect, it could be Baba's children or it could be material things. When there are vibrations of love, we are able to sustain whatever it is, because in that love there is care but also respect. So when you are using things, there is gentleness. We make sure that nothing breaks, but also durability increases. It could also be with our children or whosoever is around you, but even your own personal belongings, because everything which I get is part of the yajna. Love is such an energy which is gentle and very, very caring. Internally, sometimes some of the conflict, struggle, tensions can reduce the love. But that is why from time to time we call it drop by drop. We go within and emerge that love again and again. So there is always possibility that I don't feel love. It could be for the souls, it could be for yagya or the things. Even I have vairagya, renunciation or distaste. So I am Nyara, but Nyara doesn't mean I am careless. So when I am careless, then whatever is happening, it's fine, whether to me or to anyone else or anything else. So it's a very, very subtly uh, creating that self-awareness so that the love is sustained. First, that is most important. Love for Baba is always there, but still sometimes it is in merge form and sometimes it is in emerge form. But our aim is that it should stay in emerge form. Mhm. Internally, subtly, sometimes because of body consciousness, it could be ego, this subtle attitude of I don't care. What is happening to you, I don't care. No, I care for everything, for everyone. It's a very, very beautiful quality of caring. Mm. And in that caring, Baba says you become great donors and one who constantly grant blessing to everyone. Because that's the fortune I have to create, right? Giving knowledge is yes, creating fortune, elevated action. But now Baba says you have to be Mahadani, great donors. And then further Baba says Vardani. That means you give blessings also. Everyone wants to know if I can say few words, right? And those words have to be words of blessing. Mhm. So at present, at confluence age, why Baba says Nyara and Piara? And it is only by my stage of Piara I know how much I am Nyara. Mm. As I said, I don't care, I detach. But that's not really true Nyarapan, right? True Nyarapan is when there is Pyara. That means I have love for everyone. I am loveful. Mhm. And it's both ways love. Love is the currency which we have to use. So for this whole month, we had been in different aspects looking at Nyara and Pyara. And from tomorrow, we are starting the fourth part of Nyara and Pyara. No, Baba's Murli, Baba had said 4 stages of Nyara Pyara. Mm. So, as I said, the result of Nyara is Pyara. I love everyone and everyone loves me. Mhm. So, this whole energy of love also makes us detached too. Mhm. Because when there is love, there won't be wasteful thoughts, right? I will stage in the lovely stage. So internally, I have to observe if I am truly lovely, that means I am truly Nyara. It doesn't affect me. Sometimes it has affected me, so I become detached. But subtly, then there are wasteful thoughts. That means I didn't become Nyara, right? It's really observing the self. Because if I have to be like lotus flower, mm, that means I stay very connected, but still I remain above. Very, very beautiful, pretty. So Nyarapan like lotus flower, Baba gave no lotus throne of lotus flower for us to sit. So think a little bit more on that and remind yourself, then you are lovely, you are loved by Baba. loved by the family. Mm. And even you love your own self. So remaining unaffected, untouched, because there will always be every moment something or other could happen. But my nature is okay, I go above like lotus flower. Quickly I just go sit in the center of forehead on the throne of lotus, and from that I look around. So I'm again very lovely. And that's how we looked at Brahma Baba, what he did. Mm. That is why he was cheerful, he was very, very enthusiastic all the time, had courage. Otherwise, if we are not in Nyara and Piara state, everything gets affected little by little. Mm. So everyone has to remain happy, remain very lovely, remain cheerful. Yes, that's what we attain within a month of practice, but I think it's a journey of the life. We have to continue to underline that Baba wants us to be Nyara and Pyara. Now, the fourth important aspect is how to be Nyara and Pyara from my sanskars and nature. And nature in Hindi is called Swabhav. Like my nature is like this, I am like this. So, one is what the sanskars are, what I create. I do actions and sanskars are created. And then those sanskars create my nature. I don't want to be like that, but I don't know. Mm. Whether in attitude, sometimes in words. I don't want to be like this, but I don't know. But I know that it's coming from sanskars. So sanskars are sato pradhan, sanskars can be tamo pradhan, rajo pradhan, right? Sanskars created in body consciousness for 63 births. Just imagine. We live very comfortably in body consciousness. And in body consciousness means all five vices. So when we come to Baba, we renounce vices, right? But not necessarily. The sanskars have changed completely. So sanskars emerge not of vices, but weaknesses. Baba said power of realization is required to bring transformation. As soon as you realize within a second, no, I don't have to be like this, or I don't have to react like this. I don't have to respond. I have to be responsible for my action, everything. I cannot say because this one did it, so I did it. So that means my sanskar still is becoming active, right? It's really, really quite vast subject. We will talk about it for a whole week. But basic understanding is that there are sanskars, we calling them old because of the body consciousness. And those sanskars, they come in the form of the way we think, the habit, same way we think, right? Or way we respond, way we react, All that is coming from our sanskars, no? Which is not really good because that means I'm going in the past. I have to go in the future. So the word which is used for nature is swabhav. Swa is self, bhav is uh, intention. Sometimes we say something and then say, oh, that's not I meant. My bhavna was not like that. I really didn't want it to hurt anyone, but this one got hurt. Mm. So swabhav, and then third, another word with swa is self, bhavna, bhav is intentions, and then third is bhavana, feelings. Feelings are also very, very fragile, very sensitive, right? They get elevated, they can get hurt, they can. But how, when we look at Brahma Baba, look at Dadichi, or when they lived together, 300 of them, everyone had different sanskars, right? And that is why I like this morning's point on, I really deeply understood the difference between self effort and mansa seva. They are two different things. So, self effort is to become complete and perfect. And in short, Baba explained that to be complete means embodiment of knowledge, yoga, and dharana. Complete in three subjects. Am I responding, thinking based on knowledge or based on sanskar? That means when I'm applying every point of knowledge, then I am becoming my Swabhav or Sarup is of knowledge. My response is based on knowledge. What happened? Or somebody said, why you did drama? Yes, it had to happen. It happened. So how long you can keep thinking about that? Mm. And then when we find that its knowledge is not only working in the way it should be, then power of yoga is required. And Baba says you burn your uh, sanskars or past karmic accounts through yoga, and then also uh, dharana, yoga, and then the virtue which is required. Maybe I need to have more patience, I need to have more trust, maybe I need to have more tolerance. We want to become complete, no? Or we will live wherever we are at. But that will be very, very sad because you begin something and we need to complete it, right? Otherwise, very little sadness will come. You will feel like really lost if I give up my journey to become complete. So, all of us helping each other, cooperating with each other, we have to continue on our journey to become complete. Even destination is high because just imagine, complete means to be knowledgeful and have yoga, image of dharana. So it's a lot of work, but we have done maybe 70%, right? So if I give up now for another 30%, or maybe just 10%, because each one of you had been making a lot of good efforts for a long time. So lot has got accomplished. So I can't give up, right? When I am about to reach the destination. You're going to Peace Village and decide to return from Kingston, right? But then by the time you return, it's more journey than. Mm. So same is spiritual journey of life that we have to have not only determination, just pure. That's called love for the self. That I will come reach to that stage of being complete, not get uh, disappointed. That's why I mentioned yesterday that they say wealth of knowledge, mm, and diet of happiness, strength of yoga, and the lamp of hope. So I never gave up. I have to walk in the life with this lamp of hope. Baba has hope in me and I have hope in me. Mm. But I need diet of happiness, right? They always say खुशी जैसी कोई खुराक नहीं. Yeah, some sisters are swinging. Mm. Joy is important, but power of yoga is important and wealth of knowledge. So, as I said, changing sanskars from watching from the nature, Swabhav, and that is why realization and transformation, if it keeps happening, this transformation is progress. It's not only from negative to positive, but you are progressing. Transformation means change is happening and I am progressing. I am different. So that's why I like the Murli of realization, power of realization of what I am, mm, appreciating, and what little changes I have to do, I will do it. So now, if there are, we're not using old sanskar, transforming, for that, I have to practice as many times I need. 5 times is nothing, I need maybe every 10 minutes, every 15 minutes, reminding or creating the awareness of my eternal self. Eternal self will neutralize your karmic accounts and sanskars, balancing back in the sense of finish, right? Something happened, I'm not thinking about it, so it's finished. I won't think about it. Eternal self is seed form, neutral. Start keep increasing power of silence in you. And also very deep self-respect and love. Because that's the stage of perfection to know eternal. But also with that, Baba says, original, that is of golden age. I have to create, I have to emerge, I have to cultivate my stage of golden age because Baba says now you have to become angel so deity. Brahman so angel, right? We are angels now. Now angels to deity. So now actually at this time, it's a kind of consistent effort. Not every hour, but it could be more. But make it like again your nature, then it will happen naturally. When there is somehow, you don't have to make efforts, it happens. Swabhav means it happens, swabhavik, natural. So how am I this going into adopting to my eternal stage and original stage should become my swabhav. And God Himself is doing drills with us and saying, children, you need to practice. So how I adopt to that eternal and original self, and that becomes my swabhav. Now swabhav can change, will change sanskars also. How do we change sanskar? By changing swabhav. How do I change swabhav? By creating the swabhav of the qualities of eternal self, pure, loveful, and peaceful. Simple, pure, no adulteration, right? And peaceful. And third is loveful and peaceful. When I am at home in Paramdham, that's my eternal stage. It's world of silence, world of peace, world of love. Mm. So it's very interesting internal drill in a way. I think you really start liking it because you are emerging your sanskars, which are not based on karmic accounts. So anytime we find, first starting at the thought level, mm, that there are wasteful thoughts for each other or for yourself, whatever, mm, just change it uh, to original, eternal, your own eternal self, and look at other one in the eternal self. And it will keep clearing your weaknesses or waste left from the karmic accounts. Because we all are together and we have to be together, right? We are together because we have karmic accounts, right? But we are also together here to reach to destination together. That means what we call it balancing my account. Uh, I don't have any minus account left with anyone, just plus account with everyone. But in plus account, there could be attachment or dependency. That's also not good. So we call it a karmi neutral. Mhm. And that neutrality, a karmi, comes from the eternal stage. And then being loving and peaceful and very divine and pure and kind, all that is the original Sarup. So somehow, I think that definitely is changing lot, has changed lot. But last part is left. As I said, though, it's not a big job now. Lot we have done, only little part is left. It always happen, no? Even in if you are in a race, right? And you ran, and you are about to reach to touch the goal. You have to really that time uh, we just go fast so that you can take number. Otherwise, you are seeing in front of you where I have to reach. Mhm. And then in the end, you uh, couldn't make it, maybe number one or two, which we all need to. So now it's a very subtle way of looking at ourselves and others, but also there is really great joy in that. For me, I feel I really smile inside and I say, wow, it's so nice, right? but we have to cooperative with each other, that is the love towards each other, and create the feelings of belonging, and we are all traveling together and we will make it. Brahma Baba is the one who started or gave us journey, and we started with him. That's why he's waiting for us, right? So always remember that Brahma Baba, all ancestor souls are with us so that we can also join them and we reach our destination together. Our guide can never leave anyone in between, right? So he's our angel guide. He is leading us on the journey. So we all have to hold each other's hand with love and internally keep neutralizing our karmic accounts and find that I'm enjoying my eternal and original sorrow. So, it's, as I said, very subtle, Nyara Piara, to be from my own sanskar and Swabhav and of others also. So, we will reflect it on tomorrow, and step by step, we will have many experiences of the transformation or becoming that sorrow. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good evening and welcome to our fourth week of the practice that we have taken up, Nyara Piara. I think listening to Sister Mohini sharing today, I was feeling this is like the final part of the journey when you're climbing a mountain. I think it gets not just steep, it also gets more exciting. So this is a very exciting part of our journey. And because a lot of what you have spoken about, we heard about, is really about real life encounters, situations that we face or experience on a day-to-day level. So Nyara, Piara in terms of our nature and sanskars. So what I appreciated also is that as much as we got step by step, the tools for doing this, but also a lot of reassurance, a lot of encouragement, a lot of companionship that I was feeling from Sister Mohini herself when we're all on this journey together, right? So our practice is practice of self-awareness. So love is sustained in an emerged form. And it's very easy for the love to disappear if we really don't pay attention or we don't make this practice into natural practice. My stage of Piara, in fact, indicates how Nyara I have become. So we don't become Piara just like that or Nyara just like that, but the result of becoming Nyara untouched is really the reflection of that love. So it was very simple the way you put it, Sister Mohini. When you want to be unaffected, untouched, what do? I go above like a lotus and sit on my lotus throne. So simple, right? Just go above everything and sit on my lotus throne. And the more we practice, the more it will become easy. Because mostly it's the past that comes and interferes with our efforts. So that's what we have to watch out. And a lot of love for the self came through in today's sharings. that if we didn't have true love, self-respect for ourselves, and if we didn't allow ourselves to realize deeply certain things, then there isn't transformation and also there is not progress. So as many times as we can practice, of course, this looks like now 5 times in an hour, should we say, or even more, as often as we can. Just go on to that lotus seed, practice the awareness of the eternal self, becoming very neutral, seed form, right? These 3 qualities of purity, love, peace, we have to kind of hold on to them, like they are the keys for the rest of our journey. So making it into a nature of practice, that it becomes our Swabhav. Swabhav again is our nature, but it won't happen just like that, overnight. But first it's the practice becomes natural, and then the Swabhav becomes natural. So very, very intricate practices that we are going to go into this week, and I'm going to ask them to put up that slide for tomorrow. I am a living being of light. Myself, Swa, is elevated. My bhav, that is intention, is clean. And my bhavna, that is feelings, are pure. Seated on my lotus, my eternal and original sanskars uplift Swabhav and make it Sato Pradhan. So you got all those Hindi words, right? Swa, self, bhav, intention, bhavna, feelings, nature, Swabhav. I'll read that again. I am a living being of light. My self, Swa, is elevated. My bhav, that is my intention, is clean. And my bhavna, feelings, are pure. Seated on my lotus throne, my eternal and original sanskars uplift my nature, Swabhav, and make it Sato Pradhan. So quite an intricate practice there. And the ask is for us to do it as often as we can so that it becomes natural, that we enjoy, it's not just something that we're doing by force, but you can really feel the impact of that in terms of your Nyara, Piara stage, unaffected stage, untouched stage in the daily interactions. And that is the real inspiration for us, self-effort. And so everybody got that? Swa, bhav, bhavna, intentions are pure, and also the feelings are pure.
Om Shanti. I think tomorrow we will pay more attention on the thoughts, because it's the thoughts, the words, and then actions. So we will pay attention. Through thoughts, we will come to know our sanskars, right? How wasteful or what kind of thoughts we get for anyone or for a situation. So think about and look at your chart of thoughts tomorrow. Okay, now today's, yeah, let's see what's next. Om Shanti. Chalo.
Om Shanti. So today is our Spotlight Drishti Day. So everyone ready? We are on the world stage, and this is the moment, even though it's for 1 second or 2 seconds, but it's the chance for us to share our loveful, peaceful vibration to whole world, and also share Drishti with our whole Brahmin family. Right? So let's get ready. And as I announced, tomorrow is Hindi Avect Murli revision from 5 to 6:10. Shanti. And rest of the schedule will be same. Amritvela as well as evening. Om Shanti.
मेरी आत्म तृप्ति मिली बुझ रहे दीप को जैसे दीप्ति मिली जब पड़ी आपकी दृष्टि हम पर प्रभु
Shanti. It's so lovely to share Drishti, and not only I receive, but we give to each other. And it's really, really very lovely to look at each one of you, and we share not only Drishti love, but also uh, good wishes of well-being of everyone. I know that most of you, majority of you are well, but even if someone needs some help, our loveful Drishti is really, really healing power from the family. So as it's even 1 second, but collectively so many of us are sharing Drishti, and I invite more and more souls to come on video so that we can uh, share Drishti in the larger number. Om Shanti and good night.